traditional Tuesday stream with the stash monster on the left. And I'm sorry, a bit started a bit late. I just stopped laughing from the Philomena Kang. Oh, this is this new Netflix thing. You know, I just couldn't stop laughing. They made it. It's so hilarious. I'm just like Vivian in opera. Almost peed my pants. So if you're watching that, you will know. So tonight, what I'm doing, I found another bobbin of the same thread. There's only two, or maybe some more. I just haven't found it in my stash. There's a mess everywhere around the house. So I'm making the second temari like this. And as usual, that's the about 24 centimeters in circumference. Standard Kiko. 2 colors. And I'm making the kind of this little stitch so that the center stands out a bit. So if I make it all yellow, gold, it would look a bit ugly. So with the touch of the blue, turns out really nice. And as usual, 1.5 centimeter, three squares on the measuring tape. That would give me enough space to do the stitching, and about the 1.5 centimeter of the OB. So today I was doing this Temari for my Russian language channel, and I'll do the English one tomorrow, not as a stream but just a separate video. So tomorrow I'll finish 3 Marias like this. I have to finish this, I have to finish this, and the third one to start the third one. So I have to finish this one tonight, and probably this one and that one, or maybe just that one, because I will need this to show how to finish the stuff. And that would be, I've already ahead of my plan, because my plan was to make 300 temaris a year. So far I've done 33, so I'm kind of 10% completed, even more than that. So if I finish this too, that'll be 35, and that would be, if I keep like this, I can spend a couple of weeks in March with days off, and a couple of weeks in June when my family comes over on school vacation and husband's vacation, and I can dedicate myself strictly to them. Well, I still will do some streaming, probably weaving, I don't know, I haven't figured out yet, but it'll be lots of fun. So I don't know if you've seen in the shorts, a couple of days ago I finished one of the new designs, new patterns, and this one. I haven't made the loop for it yet, because I'm thinking about where to join it. Probably will start from the top like this. This is the almond blossom. I call this Temari almond blossom, and there will be a video for that one next week. Well, maybe this one. So first of all I have to finish this, and then I'll do this one. There will definitely be the video and then streaming, because I have to do about 12 Maris like that. and this is just a sample one, so another 11 to make. Okay, so done the row of blue, and just have to catch. So my family, apparently they got COVID, so I'm not going to into town this week. Well, at least my husband, he lost the he lost the smell for about 3 days. It's slightly recovering, but very slightly. At least he can sense something, comparing to absolutely nothing 2 days ago. And kids just standard sore throat and temperature. So I'm staying in, and I'm doing more Temari this weekend. And hopefully I will do the stream on Saturday, so you can join me on Saturday about the same time, and we can sit and chat and work together. I definitely need to finish. So I'm sitting here, and the weaving loom is pushing me on my thigh, so I have to finish the weaving that I have there, and I'll probably will start a scarf. I've got about 2 skeins of the, I don't know, no name scarf yarn. There was not even label, so I'll make some sample scarves, and that will be fun to make. We can weave online. That's for weavers. And I'll continue doing the Temari for Temari fans. So I'll try to keep the things well balanced, so you can do so you can enjoy the favorite craft. And also I have to finish the product. Showed the pendant that I made earlier. I have to finish that, and I have to start another beading stuff. As I said earlier, it'll be one of these. Haven't decided which one to do as a tutorial, which one will be for streaming. Well, I have to finish with the Mari first. Mari is the money. As of the beading is just for more fun. And since I'm planning to save, to buy the land nearby and build myself the workshop with the greenhouse and the swimming pool. Just because my back is killing me, and the doctor said that since I've got a couple of hernias, so that I can't do regular workouts, no hanging, no stretching, just swimming. So I've got while everything is more or less working in my body, I have to save as much as I can and earn as much as I can. So I'm doing Temari. Since weaving is not really popular here, it's cheaper to buy the commercial stuff than paying an artist. So if you remember, the sliding pin, the shifting pin, is when you work with the single color. I do the spin, so I do the 2 meridians. Once I finish the second meridian, I'll shift to that one, and so on. Every even or odd meridian will be affected. I guess nobody's watching tonight, so I'm just talking to myself. I hope somebody will join later or watch the stream and record. So I'm shifting to the second meridian. Got another yellow to make like this. I've done that earlier. Last year I was streaming that. So it's just the mirrored image with blue and yellow. I've got one more to make like this, and I've got 11 things like the Maris like this. One more Temari like this, because this one is I've got only one skein left. And this will be only for the wind. So hopefully tomorrow there will be a video of this stitching the swirls, and on Wednesday I will continue with finishing it. And okay, so I'm skipping one, placing the pin between the two meridians that I'll be working on this big row, whatever. And oh, the strange weather. It's so hot during the day that even flies wake up. Flies and the called the mushroom flies, little things like flying around. And at night time it's getting so cold. We got the frost on the plants. I got misplaced, misstitched. So I left the door open so that Rosie wouldn't interfere with the stream as he usually does. So he's just sitting outside, sniffing the air, enjoying himself. As I joke about him, he's counting stars. So did anyone looked at the sky and and saw this comet? This apparently will be visible tomorrow, or not? As we got the weather here does not allow us to watch it. It was raining all day and all night, just like usually. You got nothing happening in the sky, and you got perfect weather, no clouds nor anything, but just as any astronomical event, there are clouds, there are thunder, there is storm, there's a hurricane, whatever happens, and you don't see it all. Been so many years in this house. It's only once I saw the summer fallen stars, the Leonids, and that was an accident. We went to our neighbors for the party, and we were coming back. We saw that stars shooting, meteors shooting, and so this one. Keep forgetting when working on other colors. You keep forgetting that this pin should be placed and never removed. So I guess there'll be nobody tonight. Everybody's busy and working, and unfortunately I cannot go later because it's already 10:30 at night, at PM. so it's quite late. So there goes now row number 4 between these two. But next week I'll travel into city and I'll try to get some more of the silk if I get any other colors, because it's really strange that we get strange logistics with the yarn. It's like something new comes in first with many colors, and if you're lucky to buy everything, you're lucky, because after that it just disappears. You get regular colors like red and or white, but not the wide range. And I have to show the silk, my collection of so-called silk. That's what I gathered and hunted for the past 5 years. I got this. I'm fed up with stitching. The one with the sparkles and plain colors. And some of them have already been used, like the white and red. I've already used one white, and there should be another one. I started and I got one red, almost finished, as I was doing the Christmas tamaris with white and red and white. So this is my stash of the silk or artificial silk, because some of them is real silk, some is artificial, so but it's sold like this, so you never know what it is. You have to, unless you burn it, each one, so just keep it artificial silk. So this is it, my precious. And I still got some more somewhere behind the sofa, but that was the avalanche of yarn behind the sofa, so I had to pull the sofa out and get everything underneath. And at least I know for sure there's at least 3 bobbins like that under that, so get that. So for the once I finish with this set, I will probably do the I really like to try the this crossed what was the name, the triangles, the different, there was a on Temari Kaya, it was like the different colors. There's something like this, but it made of different more like three or 4 shades gradient. I'm planning to do something like this with probably purple and maybe pink. I've got different shades of pink here with white. Oh. And I've got these different shades of brown with either this yellow or this one, and blue with white. So got lots of things and lots of ideas and not that much time. I'm getting bored. Oh, my back hurts. So this is it. Different colors. Nice, isn't it? I've used this 1, 2, and 3 for the it's kind of the military Temari that I was doing the sunflower in the military shades. So I've used these 3 and I used that one, and I've used some of them for the what was that, the clematis Temari. Probably use that one. Hi, mostly I'm using the Turkish thread. It's called the this one, Aliza Forever Simli. So I like the way it sparkles. You see, it's not really like really sparkles, but it gives a kind of nice shine. And once I run out of it, I'll probably use this silk, and then probably I do the bit of the embroidery floss, but I don't like it. It's too thick and it does give you the volume, but I don't like it. First of all, because of the usage, because the three skeins of the embroidery floss costs me about the same as this skein. So you can imagine this one uses about 8 skeins and this one can make about 100. So I prefer this one, and it doesn't have that many colors as the embroidery floss or even this one, but it looks nicer. So Rudy just came in. And this one, I don't know where it's made. It's for export. Probably it's Turkish, made for some Arabic country or something, because it uses the both Arabic and Turkish. I don't know what it's made of. Some of them, as I said, when you burn it, it smells like chemicals. Some of them smells like the like you would burn the wool. So I suggest it's just a mixture of everything that they do. And sometimes I use, and for when I have the chance to buy, I also buy this the TMC and Anchor thing. They're also good for embroidery. This one TMC, this one is Anchor. But again, we don't have that much color choices. So probably once I'm finished with this, because this yarn is already discontinued. Yes, it is beautiful and it's really addicting. And it's very nice that you can just grab the small thing, stick it in your bag, and then go somewhere and continue working. So you don't have the huge needles sticking out of your bag and carrying kilos and kilos of yarn for knitting and or crochet. But this small thing is, everything is compact. And so, and as I said, once I finish with this one, I'll probably switch to, I've got some cotton thread like this, and some of it even has the, as I got this yarn, the threads everywhere on my house like this. It's just boxes and boxes and stash monsters everywhere. Oh. I found this little thing for scrapbooking. That's all the stuff left that it slowly appears from the, I used to run the workshop, and the kids were coming in and I was teaching them different things. So I got lots of stuff coming from that, remaining from that time. And I still haven't, like, I've closed that 6 years ago, but I still get surprised finding sometimes. So you can imagine. Now I'm just trying to find the yarn that I'll be using. They're just like boxes like this. This is the this one is also the Turkish cotton with a metallic, but again it doesn't have that the shine, the sheer that it has. It's too vivid, too obvious. I got some of the leftovers like this. This one is the thick polyester with a bit of the metallic thread. So I'm using different things. The embroidery thread, some cotton like this. Oh, got some more. Got some more. Great. Because this yarn is all, I've got only 3 skeins left. So every scrap is welcomed. Yeah, so I got lots of stuff, and just like when I was moving from my workshop, I threw everything into these containers. And I still got lots of them unsorted. So, as I said, it's a nice surprise. I was doing scrapbooking for kids as well, and very primitive, but still, kids were having fun, and it was great. But when we had the crisis in the country, and I had to close the workshop, so I'm working from home. This is my workshop now, and just what I do, I just give it to the souvenir shop, and they're selling. Because I'm really bad at sales, so I prefer to give it to professionals, and they'll sell it for me. And for the yarn, I'm using just regular size 40 threads, and for the as we're talking about yarn, these are the Maris that I use, the styrofoam balls, and the yarn. It's just slightly thinner than the sock yarn. It can be wool, can be semi-wool, a little bit of fluffy acrylic, anything that has a good grip, that will do. With this Temari, I've used about 10% of my fine threads in the stash. So my husband is like, great, you're using it, you're getting rid of all the yarn. So I used to have like 300 kilos, then I bought some more. So at one point it was 350 kilos, so now I'm reduced to 280, I think. So my stash is slowly reducing. So my husband is really happy about that, and he said more space in his garage, because wherever you open any drawer in his garage, and there's a yarn in there, and you open the drawer in my bedroom, there's a yarn there, and it's fun. Yeah, I'm yarnaholic, but at the same time, it's good to be yarnaholic, because obviously the yarn has been discontinued, and I have enough yarn to work for another year or two. So that's a good point to have stash. When the kids were small, and that's when I accumulated most of my stash. My husband gave it. This is the money for food for the month. And the same evening he comes home, and there's bags of yarn, and he's like, "Ugh. We're eating yarn these days." But still, I got, and I was telling him, like, if you can imagine that if I got something clicked in my head, and I want to need something, and I've got the all the thread in the house. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, I just go and get the yarn I need, and I start knitting or crochet or do whatever I want. So the next morning, he has the happy wife, is satisfied, has done something for herself, and really happy. And as opposite, you'll get the grumpy me that could find that doesn't have the yarn, and that go to the shop the next morning, and I don't find the yarn in there, and I'll be more grumpy. So he'll feel the consequences. So he said, okay, just don't spend all the money, all the food money. So yes, but that is the good point is that thanks to that, I've got so much yarn to work with. So I just buy some different small amounts just to compensate and to add more colors or more quality, more stuff for fun. And I said these days I'm doing more weaving, and I found this one. It's gorgeous. And this one is half acrylic and half cotton. There's also the cotton one, so that would be for weaving. I already got the second skein on the shuttle ready to weave. So I have to finish the weaving on the loom, and I'll start warping the loom and doing the weaving. one day. So I guess the camera is overheating now. It's, as I said earlier, my phone is, the model of it is very famous for the overheating camera after 30 minutes. And it's 30 minutes of streaming, so I guess I'll probably will. And now I've done this. It's pull 4. So I'll probably finish the streaming, and then I'll see you on Thursday. So everybody's welcome to join me on Thursday about the Baku time, 10. I've got the Ashford rigid heddle, and I've got in the garage, I've got the carpet looms, but I don't have enough space to fit them in. So I'm using the rigid heddle loom, and I got the inkle loom. So I'm working on everything. But one idea, yes, that's great. So, but I do dream that one day, oh, I've got something wrong. Well, probably too much chatting. One day I will be able to place I got it wrong. Right, so no, this one should go there. Yes, stitching Temari is just like knitting and crochet, or even unwinding the picks, unraveling everything if you make mistake. Yeah, one day I'm thinking about not mentioning buying, because the cost is outrageous. I got 24 inches rigid heddle. So done this part. And 5. Too much talking, not paying attention. Well, I guess that'll be it for today, because the camera is blinking already. So it was fun. Thanks for joining me tonight, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.